back to my channel. My name is Leanne and welcome to Leanne's Life. I am enjoying my second cup of coffee this morning. It is still technically morning. It is 11:58 on a Sunday morning. I went grocery shopping. You can see my haul back here. That was from Aldi. My last video, I'll link it below and above in the iCard. So if you're interested, go check it out. It was only $40 for the week for 2 people. So I think I did pretty good. But today's, again, is a meal prep video. I am going to be setting myself up for success for the week. I am going to be meal prepping for myself and for my daughter. I like to give her some home-cooked meals. She lives on her own now. But I like to give her a couple home-cooked meals just so she has them for lunches and for dinners. She does buy her own groceries, but you know, I'm a mom and I just want to give her some home-cooked meals. So I will show you how I do that. For myself, I don't like to pre-cook meals. I like to cook them fresh, especially dinners in the evening. I would meal prep lunches, but I kind of like to cook my dinners fresh. So you'll see how I prepare for that, but also have the same meal cooked and prepped for my daughter so she can take it home. I am enjoying my second cup of coffee. Did I say that? This is my second cup of coffee. You saw how I made my coffee. This caramel coffee from Aldi is delicious. I usually don't like flavored coffees because they're usually too sweet for me, but this is delicious. And the one from Trader Joe's, the maple one, let me go and get it and show you. I only have one left. It is autumn maple coffee, Trader Joe's. I know it's backwards because of the way my camera is. I'll show you. I only have one left, but this is delicious too. If you're near Trader Joe's, go pick it up. It's delicious. But then you saw how I made my creamer with that oat milk, coconut milk, half and half by Silk. I just whipped it up with my little, what do you call that? A frother. My little frother, and I just put it over top of my coffee. I've been enjoying that with my hot coffee. My creamer like that over my hot coffee. But yeah, so this week is all going to be meal prep and how I set myself up. So if you are new to my channel, welcome. Again, my name is Leanne. I am a mother of 2 grown girls, my oldest is almost 24. Can't even believe that. And my youngest is 20. My youngest goes to college out of state, and my oldest has moved out and lives in the Pittsburgh metro area. That's where I'm from, Western Pennsylvania. So if you are new, comment below. Let me know where you're from. Even if you're not new, but you've watched my videos and never commented, make sure to comment below, like this video, and subscribe. I'd love for you to be a part of my YouTube family. So now let's jump on into the meal prep this week. So I know I talk about it each and every time that I do my meal preps, but this is how I wash my produce, my fruits and vegetables. I put them in my sink basin with some cold water, make sure my sink basin is extremely clean, and I put in some white vinegar, and I just let my produce sit and hang out in here for, I don't know, 10-15 minutes. The vinegar kills bacteria, and all that junk that is on top of the fruits and vegetables. So I'm just going to let them hang out here for 15 minutes, and then I will dry them and put them away.
Meal prepping my produce is key for me. If I have produce cleaned and washed, it is so much easier and faster for me to make meals throughout the week, and also makes me use up what I have sooner and there is less waste.
So last week I bought a whole bunch of celery, and I didn't use it all. I just used a couple of stalks and it was kind of getting wilty. So I just washed it all up, and I am going to put it in this glass container. And I am going to put some water over top of the celery that will keep it nice and fresh and crisp so I can use it to snack on. I bought some hummus for this week, and then also for a couple of recipes I will be using celery. So this is what I'm going to do with it. So I'm going to be making up some tuna salad for myself for lunches for this week. I am going to not be working from home tomorrow and one other day this week. So this is going to be perfect for me to take for my lunch. So what I put in my tuna salad is some mayo. I don't have dill relish. I don't like sweet relish. So I'm just going to chop up some of these dill pickles, some celery, some onion, of course tuna, a little bit of salt and pepper, and some garlic powder. So I'm going to make that right now. So I just added the salt, pepper, garlic powder, and the mayo. I just eyeball everything. To be honest, I don't like my tuna salad really wet. I kind of prefer it a little dry. So I'm just going to mix it up now. So these sweet potatoes are left over from last week. They're already washed and everything. So I am just going to dice these up and I am going to put them in the air fryer and cook them up for my daughter this week. This oven roasted turkey breast. It is fully cooked. It says right here, I don't know if you can see. So what I'm going to do is just basically slice this in half, give half to my daughter, and I am going to be making some mashed sweet potatoes also. So that can be a meal or two for her and also for me for this week. And I don't mind prepping the mashed potatoes ahead of time just because they take a little bit longer and they also just keep really nicely in the fridge. So the next thing I'm going to be making is this couscous salad for my daughter and myself for this week. This is one thing that I don't mind, again, prepping for the week because it only gets better once everything sits together and melds in the refrigerator. Is that the right word? I don't know. Okay, so what you're going to need to do is prepare your couscous per the instructions on the box. Basically, you boil 1 1/4 cup of water, put the couscous and the seasoning in a bowl, cover it with the hot water, and let it sit for 5 minutes. Then it's done. And then you put whatever you want in it, just like a regular pasta salad. So I'm going to cut up some cucumbers, some tomatoes, some onion. I'm going to add in some roasted red peppers, some Guatemala olives, and some dressing. And sometimes I use like red wine vinegar and make my own dressing, but I have these and I only have a little bit left of this, so I'm going to mix these two and get it cooking. So I'm going to just prep my vegetables first. potatoes, I just melt about a 1/4 cup of butter. Whoa. And try not to splash myself. Wow, that was bad. Add my sweet potatoes, and I am gonna start with about 1/8 of a cup of, I'm using this half and half because I don't have any milk. This dairy-free half and half. So I'm gonna start with that, and I'm gonna mash it up now. Just going to divide this up between myself and my daughter for the week. So here is the couscous all done. You just want to fluff it up with a fork and break up the large pieces. And I don't have a recipe for this. I kind of just wing it. And you saw me chop up my vegetables. You can always add more vegetables to bulk your pasta salad up. Doesn't it look pretty with all the colors? I love food that has color in it. And then I'm just gonna start adding my Italian dressing. And you're gonna always wanna add more dressing than you think. At least a little bit more, because the pasta will absorb the liquid. But then you also can obviously save some of the dressing in the fridge and just add a tiny bit to it to moisten it up when you are ready to eat it. So here is the meal prep that I made for my daughter. The pierogies are all done. The turkey dinner, she'll have a couple of meals out of that. I'm going to give her this can of green beans to go with it, and she could just warm them up. Some chicken and sweet potatoes, and the couscous salad. So this is all for her. And then for me, I made my tuna for my lunches, the turkey, the sweet potatoes, the couscous salad is extra too. And then I saved the broth and I mixed the lemon juice together, so when I make my chicken breast this week, I will have that also. So along with my fruits and vegetables that I prepped and I cleaned. So that is all I have for you this week. Thank you everyone for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.